But the gig is if you, and they would say this is a personal choice. If you want to study the snare drum, you study hands in this way. He goes, and so he would talk about the fact that it wasn't something that was absolutely required, but there's something about feeling like you know what you're doing. And so you don't have incredible nights and then not so good nights because you just happen to fall into something that is probably closer to what the truth is, so you develop a consistency, and there's a feeling of security in the fact that you know what you're doing.
Right.
So, do you have the Spivak up and down, upstrokes, downstrokes exercise?
Let me grab that. I didn't bring out sheets because I know we're just working on my hand drop and so forth, and it's still.
If you don't,
just to say it's still in progress. It's still not happening with my left hand. It just doesn't. It's just the tension and the pain and the shaking. It just doesn't seem to want to go away.
No, we'll just calmly proceed. It was interesting. Louis developed whatever that condition is. I can't remember. I don't know precisely which condition he was dealing with, but I was on the outdoor bandstand with this big band, I went up on the stage afterwards and said hello, because we know each other. Only, last time I'd seen him, he wasn't that bad, and he was, Kevin, and he couldn't stop shaking. Put a drumstick in his hand, it disappeared.
Wow, he has the reverse of what I have.
That weird? I know, so just, it can be done, even when you have a condition, right? Perhaps, and there's always that caveat, and I keep that in mind. So we just calmly, like Victor Bailey, it's really cool. I mentioned him, and you checked him out, and we are simply we're meditating right now. We're just chilling out. So, and I've had success. Just to recap, it was that second lesson where I restated much of what I said in the first lesson, and I got you to come up, right? I got you to turn up and only hold with the first finger and thumb, and showed you that the stick, like in the Murray Spivak video, has come away from the palm ever so slightly. And that if we put the middle finger on the stick, we're not holding with the back fingers. The stick really is lying in the hand. And so when we're like this, we're not clutching with the back fingers, because then the stick isn't lying in the hand. Once you come up into this position, the only thing holding the stick from falling, and it would fall thusly, is the first finger and thumb. And so it took me a minute, but you got that, and then you learned to put the middle finger on. Other fingers don't have much to do with it. And then I said, now just turn until and you wanted to go real fast, so I just slowed you down. And you turn, and it goes clunk, bumps into the palm. And I said, you're starting to feel the weight. Now the weight isn't directly above, like the baseball players that get underneath the bat. We're underneath the stick. So it can't feel head heavy. It's just energy that's going straight down. As soon as you fall forward or turn forward, and the stick, the butt end falls into the palm, now you can start to feel some of the weight. And then I had you come down a little more. Came down a little more. And I said, now you can actually take your first finger and thumb off. They were the only two fingers holding it when you were up in this position with the stick. And you went, oh, did you feel all that weight? You went, oh yeah. So come down, just put your thumb back on. Come down a little more. Take the fingers, feel it? He said, yeah, I do. I said, now just let it fall on the surface. He went, oh, you're done, right? And then I just got you to lift it up. Feel that stick weighting. It's kind of hard. Once you learn to just relax like this, because you're not shaking at all. It kind of feels just like what you're doing. You can put you could play on a chair that has arms and rest. It'd be a little different, but it potentially this technique is just doing as little as possible, and the arm is just like that. Not too far forward though, because that was your thing. You want to reach, right? You don't need to reach. You've got arms that will reach without reaching, and so all we're doing is feeling the weight of the stick fall into the hand as you turn thusly, so that now you can prove it by taking first finger and thumb, and then you put them on and let it fall. It's essentially, that's a good start. You don't need to do anything. We don't need it, right? And we're just turning, and we want the stick to land. Once we get into this more, we get into more detail, kind of like Dick in that lesson where he's like, but it's ultimately very simple. Not that much going on unless, like me, or like you perhaps, and maybe you have less bad habits because you haven't done too much studying, you know? So the gig is when we land, we want to land on the middle finger when we turn. But for now, I just want to get you to hold the stick and feel a turn without anything extraordinary going on. You see now already, that's better. And one of the things that we need to look for is this. See, and now it's better because your thumb isn't all totally pinched, but it's a little pinched. I told you need that thumb flat. I told you it's going to be the same thing every time, which is actually probably calming, reassuring, in that you know that now I'm hitting him with something that seems totally contradictory to what I thought you told me. No, I'm going to go over it. The thumb needs to be, and you want the stick straight. We don't want the stick falling in, so we're turning, when we're trying to turn our wrists, we're not thinking traditional. So many traditional guys end up, when they go to play matched, allowing some of that traditional motion in. It's not. So it's more, then you want to put your middle finger on a little, take it over. Now this beautiful, keep the stick straight. Straighten it. How would you fit? You can manipulate it with any one of the first finger and thumb. You could change the angle. You could change the angle with your middle finger. We're looking for it to line up kind of like that baseball bat. Okay? Straight. So you're not right under the stick. So you're already feeling the weight. If you do this, watch. Now I feel the weight of the stick here. Go ahead. Get to know it. Both first finger and thumb. Put it straight. Take your other fingers off for a second. We're just playing with a toy. You'll just get to know this thing so well. Eventually, it will behave. It's inert, but anthropomorphizing. So we're here, straight. No, get it more straight. It's really straight, not out to the side, even a bit. It's almost, no. Mine is absolutely, it's straight. It's straight, like a T, upside down T. No, yours is a little like this. You know it. Look at your wall behind you. You don't need it. The wall's better. You have to literally line up with the wall behind you. See this, where the corner, the two walls come together? No, it's not lining up. What I mean is there is a straightness to where the walls meet. You see the doorway in your monitor?
Yeah, it's just very, very far back, so I can't see much.
Okay, well, you probably see what I see, and I want it to be, I know it's not, you don't have to put it in front of the door, but it has to be straight, like the door. See the door is perpendicular to the actual floor. Almost, kind of. Pretty, get this thumb on, straighten it out to the, now you got it. See, now it's parallel to the door. It's beautiful right now. Flatten out your thumb a little. Don't change the angle. Nope. As soon as you flatten out your thumb, you can flatten your thumb out. Doesn't need to go that way. No, no. Just get the doorway thing going with a flat thumb. Maybe you have to push your first finger up a little bit. Just a little. Yeah, right. See, you feel fine there. Take your middle finger off. Nope, you lost. Look at the door. It's a severe angle again. It's got to be parallel to the door. Good. Now I want you to tip it so it's not parallel to the door. Go to the corner of the door. The top corner, not too much, but now you feel the weight of the stick, don't you? Put it back straight and you won't feel that weight. Straight, still not straight to the door. See, now the stick is only going to go down. Go ahead and tip it this way. Now you can feel the weight of the stick. Okay? But we don't want to feel the weight of the stick that way or that way. But you know that unless it's straight up and down, you'll feel the weight. Now put the middle finger up. That was our little experiment. Right? I've got my keyboard to be straight with. Look, see? The lines in the keyboard? Then line it up. Okay. Now what? No, it's sideways again. You got to get it straight.
I can't see it. I mean, I can barely see my doorway.
Oh, okay. Well, put it right in front of you. Can you see that it's straight? Yeah. Now keep it there. Keep it straight like that. It's really good. Bring it back now so your arm is in a normal position. Bring it. See, it's almost straight. Now we're just going to bend forward and let it fall into the palm. That's all. Start to feel the weight of the stick, but it's going forward, not sideways. You always need to come in, and whenever you practice, you have to think about the straightness of the stick. And then it's going to fall in. Now the stick isn't straight. It's straight this relative to this position, right? If you can see it, it's just going, it's maintaining this track, and it's going down. And once you get down to about there, now you can really feel, now you can take your first finger and thumb off. Now it's this balanced in that little, and you said, well, what part of it does it run directly along the line? Interesting question. Does it matter? It should feel like that. If you can hold the weight of the stick, you can feel the weight of the stick in that middle finger and your palm. Come on. It's okay if you want to let your arm hang, but your arm is not perfect, right? Yeah, you don't need to put it on your leg. Beautiful right now. Put your first finger and thumb back on. Get over the surface. Okay. Now take it off. Yeah, no, just get there. Now just take that first finger and thumb off and put the stick on the surface. This is your other. No, you don't have to tip. Just put it down. Everything should be there. That's kind of the direction of that drummer from Juilliard that you were talking about, where he just meditates. You see, there's no shaking or anything. You've got it now. Now, if you want to build a real Dick Wilson style grip or Murray Spivak, now you're just going to gently put your first finger and thumb on. The stick won't even move. You can take them on and off. Look. Put a little microphone up there. We'd have a little sound going. Now take them off. Okay. Now, how do you keep the first finger curved a little? You saw Dick Wilson. Kevin, I don't want you squeezing from the tip. It still goes over and over because no, it comes in from the hand. So when we put, it's different, traditional, but when we put the first finger on, we don't want to be like this. I think Dick would bust you. It should be a little bit rounded, a little more rounded. Put a little more of the tip under the stick. So now it's starting to look really good. Yeah. No, don't lift it up. You don't even need to yet. We're just getting your grip together. Now take the first finger and thumb off. See, that seems to be, now remember, the little bit of the tip of the first finger under the stick and the flat of the thumb. Find that grip. Find it. Not bad. A little more, there it is. See, there it is. Now lift it up. Ah, so beautiful. Went straight up. Go ahead and take the first finger and thumb off just like it was laying on the drum. Now, when you put it back on, remember the first finger, the tip is just underneath in the flat of the thumb. Find that grip. Find it. Beautiful. Now just let it fall into the drum. Oh, you don't, right? Bring it back up. Take the first finger and thumb off. This seemed to be a little bit, perhaps the culprit. Put a little bit of the tip of the first finger underneath to get it curved and beautifully, and the flat of the thumb. Find that grip. Now hold that. You see, Dick Wilson says that to me in the video. Because your arm is loose, the only thing you're doing is just holding onto the stick with this grip. And then just let it fall with that grip. No, you don't let it fall by doing this. You don't let go of the stick. That's the game. Dick would say when we make a throw, it feels like you're throwing a ball, but not letting go. So here we're not throwing, but there's a feeling of we're holding something. Could be a little ball. He would talk about that too. Like you're holding something, but the back fingers aren't doing much. But you're holding it. It's like it's there, and you don't let it fall. You hold on to the ball instead of letting it go. You don't drop it.
I'm hitting the butt of the sticks, not the tip, though.
What's that? I don't care. Right, don't even worry. Just get the concept. So go up to your position. Yeah, let it just lay in the middle finger. There's no shaking, no pain, nothing. You didn't even need to take your first finger and thumb off. They're beautiful right now. You're starting to feel the grip. Now just let it fall. Use gravity and hold on to it. There. Boom. You're done. Lift it up. Beautiful. Let it fall. Good. Don't let go of the ball. It's like as though you're dropping a ball, and as though you are gonna let go, but you don't. You keep holding it. That's all it is. I don't care if you play on the shank. I don't care right now. If you go play all that loud rock and roll, as Murray would say, you'll be playing rim shots all the time. Now your thumb, it's changed a little. It's not quite as flat. Not bad though. First finger's a little too pointed. Dick would bust you. Kevin goes on and on about it. I told you. Do you hear my words, Kevin? Come in more flat. Stop pulling with the tip. Now, for you, every grip is different because the two grips are different. But yeah, well, you did something with your thumb, but it was really good. You have to go back up and get your grip first. It's pretty good right now. That's right. Lift it up. Take your first finger and thumb off. No, stop it. You're not doing what I said. No, what are you doing? No, the first finger, you have to listen to my words. Take the first finger and thumb off. Lay the stick on the surface to get that relaxation. Now lay it there. Ta-da, you're back. You just, maybe you don't believe me. This doesn't feel like this is drumming. So this calms you down. Now, without putting your first finger and thumb on, lift the stick up a couple of inches. Smoothly, like that. You're back. Put your first finger and thumb on. It's got to be a little more curved. Dick would dust you. A little more of the tip underneath. A little more and the more flat of the thumb. Tip, flat of the, there it is. See, it's a little different. Tiny bit different. As tiny as Dick telling me that. But the subtlety is everything. There, just drop that on the drum. Don't let go. There. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's it. If I were you, you got two in a row. But at a certain point, you might just want to leave the stick on the surface. Take your first finger and thumb off. Lift it up like that. A couple inches. That's right. Now you put your thumb on, but like I said, flat and tip. Flat and tip. Get it really, give me a perfect Wilson grip. Come on. There it is. That's all it is. Just drop it down. Good. That's all it is. So you're just going to need to continue to do that, just patiently. A cup of tea or coffee in the morning, whatever, with the orange juice, and you just sit and meditate, listen to the birds, right? And just be willing to go through that. Yeah, see, yeah, that's right. Lift it up. No, do it like I really told you. Just take the first off, lift it up. No, not yet. Don't put them on yet. Lift it up without them on. That's what it feels like when you're playing too. I feel like the middle finger is really has a lot to do with the lifting. Okay, now you got to get the tip and the thumb on. You've got a nice grip, dude. Just let it drop down. Yeah, that's all it is. Now, I was wondering if I could, and so The other thing we worked on is, and it's in the first video, I thought I'd erased it. We should have been filming my face when it, oh my God, I didn't erase it. There it is. With Dick saying, Kevin, if you're going to play with that thing all night long, at a certain point, I'm going to end, and you don't bring the bead up on the way up. And I said, what do you mean? He says, you don't bring the bead up on the way up. You don't come up like this. See, you're on the way up. You don't bring the bead up, meaning away from the surface, on the way up. Come pull it up, like Dick does. Come on, lift the bead away. No, you're doing it correctly right now. I can't get you to do it wrong. It's hilarious. Pull the bead up now. Dick demonstrating it wrong. More, pull it up. Yeah, you don't bring the bead up on the way up. You don't do that. Good. Because you see where the bead is? You go up and you leave it there. You'll leave it there. Now, do you have your flat of the thumb on and the tip of the first a little bit? There, see your grip's a little better now. That's right. You leave it there and then you bring it up. Whoa, not bad, but now stop. Go back to your position. As soon as you start to shake, go back to your safe room. Come on, your arms, take your first finger thumb off. Stop. Just did a beautiful dance show. Took me years to even get to that level. So I'm serious. Okay. Let your arm relax. Remember, this is kind of flat. Had that before. Got to look kind of like that. Yeah. All right. Now, in this instance, I'll write this out for you. Now, instead of, because your usual routine, your daily morning routine, the newspaper, maybe you can watch the news, have that on in the background. You can watch TV and do this. And you're just going to lift it up, right? No, not this way. We're not doing the throw for a minute. I'm reminding you of the thing where you're going to come up without the first finger and thumb on. Then you put it on properly. Not bad. Okay, now put it back down. Don't even make a note. Just gently touch. Okay, right? Now take them off. We're back to that. By the way, my stick isn't even touching my palm. You could lay the stick on there with it on the palm, but mine's a little more open. Just right, beautiful right now. Now you're going to build your grip, not with it up here. Now you're going to build your grip down here with it just laying there. That means the tip of the first and the flat of the thumb. Looks really good. It's really good. Make sure the bead is, you're a little on the shank there, which is okay. See, look at your arm. So don't move. Keep your tip of the first a little. Come on, hold on just a little. Don't move, don't go anywhere yet. This is where you need to end up. This feeling. This is that meditation that we were talking about at the beginning. This is where you've got a beautiful grip. Now you're going to go up, like Dick says. See where the bead is? Don't go sideways, just bend your wrist straight up. Sometimes Dick would put something on my hand here. If you had a silver dollar or something, see? That's really good. You could probably put a stick, don't do it. I know, look how flat this is. A lot of guys, they just can't, they want to twist, which is what I did. That's why Dick would have to put something on it. Yours is beautiful. Go up just a tiny bit more, straight, right there. That's it. Dick would say, it feels like you're lifting like a little 2-pound weight here. Kinda. I know what he means. And then you bring it up, but you need to end up back in your starting position. So go ahead and do it, nice and easy. Almost, stop. Your grip's really good, so we don't need to fix it. Go up like this. Really good. Now we're going to do it in slow motion. Lift it up. The weight of it is going to want to push your arm down. Just by virtue of lifting it. Let's lift it.
I gotta go back. Hold on.
Okay, right. That's good. You're beautiful. Come on up. This is very relaxing, isn't it? Everything's just hanging here. See? Now just do this. Well, it's okay if you want to wiggle. Just there you go. See, it feels like this. This or this. What here? Yeah, see, it's as relaxing as this. It might, well, because it's on the surface. Believe it or not, I don't want to become too convoluted. This is very relaxing. You should be able to take your first finger and thumb off, and it should feel very similar. Yeah, there. What's now put it down here, which is your home room, your safe room. Come on, way down just like we did at the beginning. A little lower, get it flat. There, see that? Thumb, first finger, thumb off. No, you don't need them. Take them off. Come on up. Yeah, it's just laying there. It's nothing. Put them on properly. Build your grip up there. That's cool. Now watch. You're just going to turn your wrist high to the ceiling. Try to hit the ceiling with the bead. Oh, just turn it. Don't sit any longer. You got it. Turn your wrist up to the ceiling. There! And let it fall. Let your arm fall. Oh, you got it. Okay, go back up. Okay, you're fine. Beautiful, man. Now, turn your wrist to the ceiling and stop. Hey, remember this? We did this before. Now let your arm fall. Are you back where you started? Yep. It was really good. It's really good. What are you going to say? Look at you.
My finger slipped off when I hit the board, when I hit the pad. He slipped off the.
It's a little. It was fine though. You see, we're looking at the motion. Don't get too Dick Wilson on you here. Now you're more nerdy than. Okay, so you're up here. Right? Now you're just going to turn up and stop. Yeah, see your forearm came down. Now, flatten your thumb. Don't lose your thumb. Don't lose your thumb. It's gorgeous though. It's really close. Flatten the thumb just a little. Just a little. Don't change it. There. That's all. Now, just let everything fall. Arm and stick. Not bad. Not bad. Build your grip again. Come on up. Oh, you can see that's kind of where it ends up, isn't it? Yeah. Now you just have the weight of your arm fall. Now lift it, everything up to the ceiling. Turn to the ceiling. The arm comes down and now let everything collapse right now. Just let it collapse. Boom. Really good. And by the way, watch. When you let everything collapse here, you don't want to end up like this. It's going to come back to this. It goes like this. You're going to turn, see everything's straight, and it's going to come, and it should look kind of similar to when you started. Not twisted at all. That's where I would take umbrage, not whether the fingers came off. The position here when you finish. Lift it up to the ceiling, turn to the ceiling. Great, it's everything come down. Now just let it fall and let it end up in that position that you started with. Oops, see, you're just a little sideways. What position should it be? Like that. Now just lift the stick up like this. Okay, you're really good at that. There you go. And now you're back, probably in a pretty good position. Finish your stroke. Show me the position. What should it look like? Like that. You're starting to get it though. Yeah, you're starting to get it. If your arm was up just like that, now you're turning higher too. Okay. Now let's try this. Let's see if we can do this. Good. Now, when you get it, I know you already have it, but you didn't bring it in. Next time, you got to bring it in. Okay. See what it looks like?
Up and down strokes.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
The arrows and. Right now, we're just making the most basic motions. Okay. So, what we'll be doing is, I need you to have a stick in your right. And we're going to start with the reverse iteration. Dick would often, I went through different periods where everything seemed to start on the left, you know, maybe to strengthen my traditional grip. So what's it going to look like? It's not bad. I'd like your thumb to be a little more flat. You know what it looks like. Go ahead and take everything off. Just like you did before, only it's just the left. No, take your first finger and thumb off. In the right too. Here. See that feeling? That's your home, your safe place. Right? See, you can feel it laying in the middle finger, can't you?
Right.
That's the cradle. You got the little cradle.
Right.
Right. It almost forces your hand. Well, I guess you could do it like this, but if you can just get it palm down as much as possible and it's laying in that little cradle, looks pretty good. Now, if you're going to build your grip, you have to put the tip of the first finger underneath. Some students, you do the opposite, but for you, that's what you need. And flatten out the thumb in the right. And the grip should almost be identical. Not that, there, you kind of know that feeling now, don't you?
Yeah.
So, right? So you're gonna do what you did in the left and come up. No, in the left. Don't lose your grip up front. Gotta hold on to it with the first finger and thumb. Looks really good. And you're gonna do that thing where you're just gonna go, boom. There. And now you're going to play a right. Just no, now the right's just gonna make a little turn. No, the right's only making a little turn. No, you don't, yeah, we're not making a motion. Only the left is making a motion. And now the left is gonna make a little turn without a motion. Just that little, no, that's a motion. See, I'm teaching you the difference now. No, that's a motion. I just want you to lift it up the way I had you at the beginning of the lesson. No, lift the bead up. Come back, lift the bead up. Make a little tap. It's really good. Now your right's going to make a little tap. We'll call it a regular wrister. Now the right's going to lift up and make. There you go. Now you're going to make a motion in the left. Come on, leave the other bead. You can leave it there. Come on up. It's not bad. Turn. Let it come back. Make a note. That's your throw. You should have turned a little higher to the ceiling, but not bad. Now you're going to make just a regular tap in the right. And a regular tap in the left.
Oh.
And a regular tap in the right. That's 4 notes. So we have the throw, so you have to make a motion. Really good. You're going to make a motion. Where? That's good. No, don't leave it. It's fine. It was as good as mine. I hit my other stick.
I pushed it down and let it drop.
That's cool. Good. You're noticing. Come on up. Right. And then you're just going to make a. I'm better at it here. Then you see you're just doing that. And yeah, no. Just keep it. So we're just starting again. Sorry about that. That was my bad. Come on up. We're just making that little throw. No, we're in the left. We're making a throw. We're making a throw. There, that was a good one on my part. There's your little throw. Okay, let's do it again. Go on up. Go on up. Go on up. I'll reverse, but go on up. Now make your throw. Oh, it's really good. Now in your left, in your right, you're going to make a little tap. Now on the left, you're going to make a little tap. And now you're ready to make your throw again. Oh, I turned it around. Sorry, I'll do it left. That's dumb. So you're making the throw. You're doing good. Throw, boom, little tap. No, in the other hand. Okay, then a little tap in the right. That's 3 notes. You're going to start again. Are we at the beginning? Okay, 1, and 1, left is always the only one throwing right now. 1, good, the other hand, and start again. 1, good, and now, let's not go back. Let's go the other way. Let's go the other way. Now we're going to lead with the right. That's right. Now the right's going to play the 1. And we go 1. Right. Not bad. I really watch this. I really want you to cock to the ceiling.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Get up here first, though. You have to get this part of it. And then really turn to the ceiling. Not bad. Remember, you should be back right where it started. Relax your arm. Find the floor. Turn really high. Ooh, almost. Okay, now the other hand makes a little tap. And then you're going to start with the throw again. 1. That's a good one. Other hand. And
Ah,
It's exercise. No, you got see, now you're making throws. You're actually playing a Murray Spivak exercise. So all that's happening is you're going one, and eventually I'll show you how to make an upstroke. See it? Over, over. Okay? You get that happening. Nice. Right? That's where this is going. So you're on the road to learning how to play singles, but playing with motions, right?
right.
So you've got you're learning to make accents. Okay. Now, if you go down to the 6/8 iteration, I'll give you were successful, so I can keep going now. The 6/8 iteration, we'll just have you play the first iteration of the 16th note version. You have this in your library. And then I'm going to have you play, this is the first bar, starting either left or right. And then this one turns around, so it kind of doesn't matter which one you start on, even though Murray has you start either right or left. This is in 6/8. Okay? We're doing this without a metronome right now, right? So now what we've got happening is, you want to start right or left? Let's start right. We're going to make our throw, or we call it making a blow. Look, your grip is pretty good. Now the gig is you really want to turn high. Well, it's not bad. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm sorry, did that?
1.
Oh, let me do that one more time.
Sure. That's it. 1. Woo! It's a big hit strike on a drum. Then 2, 3. Now 4 is going to be a downstroke. No, 4 has to be a downstroke. 4, and then 2 more taps.
Okay, so 2, 3,
4. 4. 4. Keep going.
2.
5, 6. Start again.
Shaking again, sorry. Right.
No, you have to relax. You have to get started out. You don't start out here. It has to always be here, and it's going to come back to here, you see. We're just moving around. That's what Dick would say. See where the beat stays? That's what he meant. Right? You got it. So we're starting right. I don't care if you leave it on the, and you're going 1, 2, 3. Right? Oh, I almost led with my arm. 4, 5, 6. So it's tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap.
Okay.
Yeah, you put that on the drums, people go, and you're kind of moving. What's he doing? It becomes, and from a distance, it will kind of look like maybe the stick has disappeared and like you're playing hand drums. That's really good, dude. Look at you. 1, so I want you to play the thing in 6 and count out loud, just to show me you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6,
1,
2,
3, 4,
5, 6.
You got it. Go faster. Just for fun. Just let it go for it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep doing that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, tap, tap, throw, 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 tap, tap. Come on, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap. Throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap, throw, come on, throw, tap, tap, throw, tap, tap. You can do it, throw. Just feel like throw. Good, man. Look at you, okay? It's starting. You're at the very beginning. You just need to be very patient with yourself. I'm willing to see, if I can be patient, you can be patient. Forget all that. No, what do you do? Stop. Show me the safe room. No, show me the safe room. But no, it's on the surface. You can't forget this. This is a really big deal. With any of this happening, you put it on the surface. Wait. Okay, not bad, but stop for a sec. Take your first finger and thumb off. All right, get nice and flat. Get a little more flat. Ah, there. See, that's the stuff you see Dick busting me for. Look, you've come up a little, Kevin. What are you doing? You can't just stay at the floor and turn, right? It's beautiful. Now, this is the way you fix everything whenever you start to get a little shaky. Come on, put it on the surface flat. Flat. Get to the floor. Just like Dick. There you go. Take your first finger and thumb off, which are gorgeous right now. Now lift it up without the first finger and thumb. Here it is. Remember that? A little more. Lift it up just a little more. Easy. Now put the first finger and thumb on so the tip of the first and the flat of the thumb. You're back. Now just let that collapse onto the surface. Hold on to the ball. Just let it fall. So whenever you start to get shaky, you have to go right back to that. There you have your grip. Then you've just got that little bend for the up. And then all you're doing is that again, up in the air as everything falls. So it's all very simple. No, you got to turn a little more to the ceiling. It's not bad. Turn higher. Oh, stop right there. We need to frame that. Maybe not a gold frame, because I think gold frames are a little bit gaudy, depending on the art piece, the work of art. But that one needed to be framed. I'll make a notation of that.
Okay.
Copy this guy, meaning you. Turning off the camera.